It has been 3 years. 3 years is the calamity of that campaign. 3 winters have passed as the fields of the north were sown, not with grain, but with bodies. Nearly 70% of the army vanished in a single month, swallowed by the dirt of the lands. I remember how eagerly I signed the contract, blinded by the tales of faith and gold, believing I marched for a new empire favored by Allah Himself. How thin such beliefs became when tested by death. Now, I know the truth, Mother. What I chased was not destiny but illusion. Do not grieve for me. Though the invasion of Mecklenburg collapsed in ruin, I survived the retreat with what remained of our shattered host. I write to you from the Levant, far from home. My heart longs to return, but the oath still binds my hands. Until it is fulfilled, I will send these letters to you so you may know what's happening in the land of the righteous. After a defeat, the saalihin infantry was hunted without mercy by the forces of the German Confederation. We marched by night and hid by day, leaving the wounded behind with prayers instead of graves. Worse still was the treachery from within. Saif al-Boom, commander of al-Aman, sold his faith for his skin and defected to the enemy. A general who fled while his men died. May Allah weigh his soul heavily on the day of judgment, for no earthly punishment could match his crime. Not all were cowards. The foreign assault battalion stood firm, as did several Ghazi companies who refused to abandon their oaths. I remained among them, for I would die among the faithful than live branded as a traitor. Those who fled may yet breathe, but they will choke on their shame long after we are dust. When I reached Palestine, another betrayal awaited us. The Ottomans, who we trusted as brothers, declared our Arab lands forfeit, claiming we cannot defend them against Bedouin raids. These words are lies, dressed in ink. I am no scholar, only a common soldier. Yet, even I know the truth. I fought beside men who repelled Bedouin attacks in the Al-Saalihin holdings. We lost some forts, yes, but the land remained ours. The Ottomans did not come as protectors, they came as vultures circling a wounded state. What wounds me the most is not the betrayal, but our mere submission. The rat accepted annexation without any resistance, bowing his head while others claim our soil. An empire does not die in battle alone, Mother. It dies when its leaders choose comfort over faith in Allah. Since I've spoken of the Emir, I must tell you what became of him after the failed holy war he himself proclaimed. The aftermath was truly ruinous. The people's fury burned hotter than any foreign enemy, and in their rage they wished to set his head upon a pike. Inside my heart, I'd longed to witness after the hell he forced upon us common soldiers to bear. Yet, something stranger followed. Instead of the nobles executing him and raising another in his place, they chose a path I still struggle to understand. They remade him into constitutional emir. This land has been seized by madness. Rather than placing a strong hand upon the state to restore it to a former strength, they speak of elections, of granting the vote to every man in the realm. They call this progress. I only see danger. Where power is scattered so freely, a vacuum is born. I feel this path leads not to renewal, but to a civil war, where brother will raise arms against brother, under the banners of fitna. And yet, Mother, I confess something that shames me. Beneath my fear, I feel a quiet, treacherous hope. The old order has been shattered. No longer will German officers and inherited nobles stand alone as the masters of this land. Now any man, regardless of blood or race, may rise to shape the fate of the nation. Whether he builds it into a mighty state or drags it further into ruin, only Allah knows the future of all saalihin.